Hey, good morning, guys. Somebody asked me to make a video of my my saddle mod that I made on my tethered mantis saddle, and all it is basically I incorporated a battle belt into my saddle, and I'll just explain to you what I did here with it. The tethered mantis saddle comes with this belt. It's kind of a low profile belt, and there's really not a whole lot to it. This is the main belt that goes around the saddle, and then you've got a couple of loops on either side here. You got one here, and you got one here, and your leg loops will connect into those. And what I did was I saw this. This is not my idea. I saw this, I think, on Saddle Hunter. Somebody else was doing it, and I said, man, that's a pretty clever idea. So I wanted to give it a try. All I basically did was I got this battle belt, which is nothing more than a belt that has some padding on it, and it's a little bit thicker and more substantial, and I'm not utilizing this in any way to keep me in the tree. The only reason I put this on the belt was I felt, for me, that it might be a little bit easier for me to put it on and more comfortable when I'm walking and wearing it, to have a little bit more padding on the back side of it. The way I would describe it is, it's kind of like, you know how if you have a backpack and you have the type of backpack that has the hip part where it snaps in around your waist, sometimes those are a little bit more comfortable to walk in with. I kind of wanted to try to get that kind of a feel with it, so I picked this up. I just searched for it on Amazon, and unfortunately I can't remember off the top of my head the manufacturer, but I'm going to see if I can look it up. I'll go back and see if I can look up the one that I bought and try to include it in the description below, so you can look it up and see if it's something you want to use. But I know there was a couple of different ones, so you might find one that you like more than the one that I got. And I think this was, I can't remember if it was 12 or 20 bucks, or somewhere in that range. It wasn't a lot of money. And what I did, basically, just to show you what I did here, hopefully the lighting is all right here because I'm filming this in the garage, but basically the battle belt has this, it's got like this this molly webbing around the back side of the battle belt. And what I did was I took each end of my my mantis saddle, where the saddle basically has its own belt that goes around, but then it kind of incorporates it into the actual seat of the saddle. And what I did was, on the ends on either side, my left and right side of my hip, where it comes away from the actual mesh of the saddle, I took that and I went through the belt here, the battle belt, and I ran it, in these loops. And then I took my cis hauler, and the molly loops for the cis hauler, I ran those through. Hopefully I can see this here. I ran those through the webbing of the saddle, and where I came out of there, I also ran it through the molly webbing on the battle belt in a couple of spots. Basically, I laid it out flat, and I just kind of made it wherever these spots are, I want it to tie in. So I did it there. I also did it over here on this side. So what's basically holding my battle belt to my my saddle is the molly webbing for my cis haulers along the backside, and then on the left and right side I take the belt and I run it through the molly webbing on the battle belt as well. Okay, so here, basically over here on this side I kind of did the same thing. Actually, on this one I didn't run it through here, but I probably should. I kind of used this here on this side, and it's been working okay. Sorry, that wasn't on camera. Right here you can see I ran it through this belt loop on it. Kind of keeps it all together. So I basically have to use two belts. I use that one there. Like I said, that one there is just the battle belt. It's not doing anything to hold me in the tree or anything. And then this one here is, for the mantis saddle. this is the one that's important, that's keeping you up in the tree. So that's it. Not too much to it. I find it to be very comfortable, and I'm glad I did it. Wasn't a big, it was not a big investment. There's a couple of different types, maybe some better ones than this. This is just some, you know, I'm sure it's some inexpensive Chinese thing that was made, but you know, it serves a purpose. It works. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, and it works out pretty good. I find it to be very comfortable, and I'm kind of glad that I did it. So if it's something you want to try, you know, check it out. Like I said, I'll see if I can find the link for the one that I picked up on Amazon and incorporate it into the description, and check it out. See if it's something that'll work for you. All right. Okay, guys. Best of luck.